I want to get to all these big stories, yet I think Gail has the best story of all about an accusation against a New York hospital that somebody, as they were unconscious. What exactly happened, Gail?
So at Mount Sinai Hospital.
Oh, you gave away the lead because that's Chris Stanley's hospital. That's where Chris Stanley went. Go ahead.
A doctor has been accused of ejaculating on the face of an unconscious patient.
Oh.
Drunk as he was.
Jesus Christ.
He took the full spray and laid there comfortably.
It was you.
I mean, when I came to in Mount Sinai Hospital, from being unconscious for hours at a time, I didn't know what was happening because I was still like fucked up, like I was still drunk, and I could have taken a load in the face.
I remember seeing you that morning because you came directly from the hospital, and I said, "Who's been eating potato flakes?"
I was crusty that morning, Ron.
Yes,
more crusty than usual.
You did say when you came to, you were covered in bodily fluid. Did you not say that?
And he also says, does it smell jizzy around here to anybody else? So you're going to look into this?
Yeah, I'm going to look into it. If there's a jizz doctor in fucking Mount Sinai, I have to. All right, so
not a doctor of jizz. He's a doctor who jizzes.
This fucking doctor's going around taking advantage of passed out patients, which
wouldn't matter if you were passed out or wide awake. Let's be honest. Pass me one of those small waters. That's a water right there.
And if I took this man's load, I'm getting DNA testing. I'm going to test this dude, and I want some cash from Mount Sinai.
No. Have you not washed your face since then?
Ew!
I believe I still have the shirt somewhere, so maybe there's some jizz on there. That's maybe not mine.
God.
He wasn't interested in tits. He was full face sprayer.
This is very unfortunate news.
You know, normally when you're knocked out in the hospital, that's one of the least things that you worry about, someone jizzing in your face.
Yeah, it doesn't even occur to me usually.
I worry more about waking up and not having a pancreas or whatever shit they want to try to scoop out on you. Well, we got another 8 hours. We've took your liver. Now we're trying to find one. You know, Glenn Fry, he thought, oh, my stomach hurts a little bit. I better go down to the hospital. Never got out.
Oh, God.
And
the night before, he's like, oh, is there something with those beets that we ate yesterday? I know I had some beets. Now my stomach hurts.
Some bad beets.
Yeah. Well, just face, if it happened to you, he got away with it. It was the perfect crime.
I'm so pissed.
Perfect crime and a perfect slime.
Why did I wash why didn't I just wait to wash the face?
Yeah, you should get a rape kit when you woke up in the morning.
Excuse me, you guys have a rape kit back there? Because I'm feeling violated. Where am I?
I think anytime you're in the hospital, just demand a rape kit, just in case.
I hear there's a lot of serial jizzers running around your goddamn hospital halls.
Wait, he's got to illustrate it up. I don't know, Chris. If anybody did get jizzed on, it's probably you.
I mean, I feel like it. I mean, once on the New York subway.
Or, would you feel even worse if you didn't get jizzed on and the guy next to you did?
Oh, yeah. I'd be pissed about that, too. This doctor can't win. He jizzes on me, I'm pissed. He doesn't want to jizz on me, I'm insulted.
Jizzes and piss? Is that what you said?
No.
Well, it starts as jizz, it ends in a piss.
This would have been the first, because once I passed out in the New York subway, and when I came to, it was an empty car, it was middle of the night. There was a man, standing in front of me, above me, with his hand down his pants, masturbating over my face. And then I got up and went to the next car. And I swear to God,
say a word.
Did any drips happen on you?
I don't think so. I was pretty drunk. Pretty much the same situation. It was a train car instead of a hospital. It was a very grimy looking dude, just going at it in his pants.
I didn't think it was going to be a doctor, but
he was a gentleman.
Yeah.
Quite dapper, actually.
Why does this keep happening to me?
It's just that face of yours.
Yeah. And they said he had a well-oiled penis. He's been on a lotion program for many years.
Ooh.
Yeah. They said he had a penis that looked like it belonged to a 17-year-old.
God damn.
How'd this dude get caught? How'd Jizz Doc get caught?
Did she come to and realize there's jizz load?
I said it was a she.
The victim is female, but I don't think it's his first time.
Now that it's female, it seems less funny to me.
Yeah, it does kind of take the
when it
fun out
happens
of
to
it.
Chris than when it happens to a young lady.
Oh, it probably happened to me. I'm gonna look.
I doubt it.
I'm gonna call my
You're
lawyer.
not the same as you were years ago when you got jizzed on in the subway. You're a little rough looking yourself.
You're not a young buck anymore, Chris.
Fuck.
All right, send me Vito in because I am dealing with 2 vice presidents about a problem that happened here. Vito, come on in and grab a mic. I'm going to start this. You know what? I'm going to play good cop, bad cop, both. First of all, Vito, I'm going to say, do you want to keep your position here at SiriusXM?
Yes.
Then I need you to be 100% truthful to me about everything. All right?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Do you understand anything besides 100% truthfulness is trouble for you?
Well, get ready.
What happened with Chris Stanley in our lobby yesterday that I have 4 vice presidents talking to me about?
What's going on?
So I'm upstairs and get a little text, hey, need somebody to come down with an ID. And Joe doesn't even say anything. Joe just goes, Vito will do it. And I was like, well, I guess I have to go do it now. So I go downstairs with Joe's ID because Chris doesn't have one.
Why wasn't Chris put into the system?
Because Chris doesn't have a state ID on him either. So he can't log in.
Right, because your whole wallet, his whole wallet is gone, so he doesn't even have the ID to prove that he is, in fact, Chris Stanley.
So I'm in the elevator going downstairs with Dan, the guy who's helping us out right now. We're talking. Get out the elevator. And Chris said he was on 49th. So I go over to the 49th side and I look out. Don't see anybody. And then I just hear, Vito, Vito, Vito.
So he's already
So he's on the other side.
misbehaving.
Yeah, so he's just yelling, and I'm like, oh, there he is. And he's not standing, like, outside where it would be good to be standing. He's standing right at the turnstile, like, hiding behind the wall, like, peeking out.
Instead of just standing outside, being cool, he's standing right next to the turnstile.
Yelling.
Why didn't you just go out and have a cigarette like you love to do and you usually do?
I just finished having a cigarette, and I just wanted to go to work. I didn't think anyone's going to hear about this.
Go ahead.
So I go, oh, okay, see you, Dan. I'm going to go give him his card. Walk over. As I walk over, Sam Roberts comes out, goes over to say hi to Chris. Chris doesn't even respond to him. Ignores, walks in. Then the security guard comes over and goes, hey, guys, I need to see your IDs. So I show him mine.
Now, by the way, as long as I've worked here, no one has asked to see my ID. Nobody.
So we go in.
So you had to be a prickly pear for this to even bring attention to yourself.
Well, he looked real creepy in his military jacket.
Yeah, he gets a little homeless looking.
His hair's all messed up. He looks beat up.
Yeah.
So
It's the taxi driver look is really what that.
I think it's a good look.
So we walk in, and the security guard asks for IDs. I show him mine. Chris shows him his, and the guy goes, "This is you?" And Chris goes, "Yeah, it's me."
I show him Joe's ID, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is me. This is me, sir. I'm going up to SiriusXM."
And the guy goes, "That's not you." And he goes, "Yeah, it is. Come on, it's me." And the guy goes, sir, I can't let you up with that. He goes, I've worked here for 6 years. Like, yells in the guy's face, I've worked here for 6 years.
Oh my God.
I'm going upstairs. And the guy goes, no, sir, you're not.
Oh my God.
So then the guy goes, sir, you can go get an ID at the front desk. You can get somebody to sign you. And he goes, I don't have an ID on me. And the guy goes, well, sir, I can't let you upstairs. And Chris throws Joe's ID up in the air for me to catch and yells out, fuck this guy. If he doesn't want me to go to fucking work, I guess I'm not. And then he walks outside, and I go, and the guy looks at me, the security guard looks at me, and he goes, he could have just went to the front desk. And I was like, I mean, he doesn't have an ID, but he goes, well, he just gives me the not my
Rules
problem.
are rules.
Yeah. And then, so I
That's
walk,
a you problem.
I walk outside
It's a
after,
YP.
I walk outside after Chris, and I'm like, hey, man, maybe you should just go around the building to the other side with this ID. And he goes, no, fuck this. Fuck that guy. He doesn't want me to let me into the building. I'm not going into that fucking building. If he doesn't want me in there, I'm not going in there. As if the security guard himself had a vendetta against him.
Seemed like he did.
While on the phone with Joe yelling at both of us about how the security guard won't let him up.
Kind of lost my shit there last night. I didn't think it would get back to anyone.
Chris.
Yeah.
People
Now-
staring.
The whole thing, obviously, you should have your ID. But if you hadn't caused such a scene,
Yeah.
I have a feeling everything would have been fine. If you had met him outside, if you had just not been, as you said, a prickly pear, and I agree.
Right.
And then from there, even when you got caught, maybe you could have sold it a little better. I mean, people can charm their way out of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And perhaps when you handed over the ID, you could have been like, just a little...
Chris is an
Gentle.
antisocial dunce. You can't get around that. Look, do you remember how he was acting in the meeting yesterday? We try to have meetings that pull us all together. The guy who's supposed to be the executive producer will just jump up, run over, and yell out a name of a guest from, that has nothing to do with what's going on. He's herky and jerky. He won't hand out work to his people. He won't train people. This is the second thing that's come up with you, not between you and this play and your company, but you and this building. You're smoking weed in the plaza, and now you're using fake IDs in a place that, whether you like it or not, these security people think post 9/11 world. You might think that that's dumb, but the reason why we have all this security is they don't want anybody in this building to be hurt. Now, I'm going to tell you this. We lease a lot of property from this building, right?
Yes.
We don't own this. We lease it.
Yeah.
If this building says to SiriusXM, we can't put up with that guy coming into this building, SiriusXM is not going to go, oh, where can we find another building that'll accept Chris? You're just out, dude. I told you. That's one I will not be able to defend you for.
I didn't think I'd cause such a scene.
It's the second time now you've come to building security thing. You're smoking herb on their thing while you're pointing a phone at your face. Then you try to use a different ID.
Yeah.
And then scream when you're caught. Like, I don't know, who the fuck are you, Barack Obama? There are rules to this building that all of us have to follow.
But
the CEO of this company has to have this badge and then put that badge in.
They see me every day. I'm in now.
That's not the game, dude.
But they see a lot of people every day, Chris.
Yes. And I lost my shit there last night.
You're like the dick that finds himself on a no-fly list.
Oh, God.
But it is. This is a no-elevator list that you're going to find yourself on.
I gotta make it right with the security guard then.
Do you know
follow the rules?
Do you know the security guard?
I know plenty of the security guards. I'm not sure if I knew that guy specifically. I just wanted to come upstairs to do my job. That's all. And when they told me I wasn't able to do that, I flew off the handle.
Look, I understand that, but you didn't go to them and explain your problem.
Yeah.
That you were fucking all your stuff in mess. You used a fellow employees, and by the way, Joe could be in fucking trouble for this. Joe could be out. So I ended up getting 2 great employees. And losing 2 shitty employees, getting 2 great new employees. But why, when you're in the wrong, do you yell at anyone? You're in the wrong.
Yes, I know. I know I was at the time. At the time I didn't think I was in the wrong because
how are you not in the wrong? Because you were fucking using somebody else's security badge to full security.
Yes. But I figured because I'm a SiriusXM employee, I could just come upstairs.
But maybe
Yeah, that's what they do here. They go, oh, don't bother with your badges. We see you all the time. They want to our own place wants to track us coming in and out of here.
I know.
They are fucking serious about security. Right now, you're a security risk.
Everybody was staring at you.
Of course.
Everybody in the elevator bank just waiting to go upstairs. The random people just outside at the
Vito, let me
yelling
just say
angry man.
this. You ratted out perfectly. You're in zero trouble.
Yeah. Thank you for
That's
that.
my job.
Good job, Vito.
Yes.
I'm the
you put your
Bennington
job first.
Rat.
Yeah. You put your job first, but this fucker didn't.
Thought I was putting my job first.
But Chris, maybe there could have been a way that you could have explained. I had my wallet lost, and I told the man. No,
After
I'm saying,
the fact.
but beforehand, maybe you could have alerted the front desk the day that it happens in the morning. Say, what can we do to get me upstairs?
Maybe
can I get a special voucher from security until I can get my badge? Maybe.
How'd you get in today?
Use someone else's badge.
When can you get a new ID?
It's getting made. I don't know, sometime this week. And it's Thursday.
You're a fucking drunk wreck.
I was sober last night.
Were you sober when you lost your badge?
No.
You also shouldn't have giggled like a schoolgirl when the guy asked you if you were Joe.
And that's just weird.
The guy said, "Is this you?" And he was like, "Yeah."
I'm crazy. I don't remember that fucking happening.
Yeah, it's me.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Let me point out something to you, Chris.
Yeah.
There's 70 million Americans that are going to brace themselves anywhere between 15 inches and 30 inches of snow this weekend. We don't need to be fucking around with you and your shitty badges, okay? We're setting up a secure perimeter if this whole building has to be fucking shut down. This is, to me, this is the fucking Nakatomi building, and you're diehard if somehow fucking Chris Farley got the job as John McClane. You're a fucking nut. Now, here's the stuff that happened with before. I can fucking, I go to bat for anybody anytime I can. But where Davy Mac, why he can't come into this building is because he got put on a security fucking wrist thing, right? Mm-hmm. Over a couple of texts that, he was explaining to people what he would do to them if he ever saw them again. He wasn't going to do that. That was the booze hound, okay? Couldn't put his booze down, That was the booze talking. But when you get on that fucking list, I can't get you back in. Some people are on that list for nothing. One guy is on the list for being untruthful with HR about what college he went to. And it got to them that he's on a security risk. So I can't even have him come up and watch Unmasked anymore. Right? No. Chris did everything wrong and is still doing it wrong as we sit here. And when those people get a fucking hold of you, it's the same as the no-fly list. There's no getting you off of it.
I got to, I will call down to the security today and make sure nothing weird happens tomorrow or this evening.
If they find out that you're up here now and they're going to go, well, how are you calling me? You're not in the building.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
That's what I need you to do is start thinking. What you need to do at 3:00 is get your ass out of here, go home, fucking figure out how to get your, because I know you don't even have a driver's license, right? What do you use?
Learner's permit.
But you can't go get a new learner's permit now.
I think you can order one online.
You can. I lost my my driver's license not long ago, and I think you can just order it. But I'm not sure if it's expired, if you're going to be able to get it.
Learner's permit 5 years ago.
Shit, you should get a passport card like me.
Oh, motherfucker! I do have a passport. I'm a moron.
Yeah, you could use your passport, Chris. You didn't know that was identification?
Oh, you mean you took that to Canada instead of screaming at them and telling them that you were an 18-year-old black girl?
I work for SiriusXM.
First of all, you could be fired for just saying you work. Because that's a lie.
I never thought of getting the passport. Forgot that was a legal fucking ID.
It's the most legal ID.
Just helps you go to different countries.
That's what I always use it for.
And buildings.
The funniest part is when Chris was talking to me on the phone, he was yelling. He was going, "Fuck this! I can't even get upstairs." And I'm like, "Well," he's like, "I'm going home." I'm like, "Chris, do you want your jacket?" He's like, "Yeah, that'd actually be really nice." That'd actually be really kind if you could bring it down. Just a complete 180.
See, your kindness melted his ice heart.
His ice heart here in January.
I had to bring him back down the jacket, and I get outside, and he's just standing creepily outside the glass door, smoking a cigarette, staring in.
Just
Like right out the turn.
By the way, not only did you not get any work done yesterday,
Yeah.
now but the rest of my staff doesn't get any work done.
I don't want to be a distraction. I just want to have an ID, and I will have one tomorrow morning. And
Jay, what's up, buddy?
Hey, you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I hate to jump on the train here and bash on Chris, but I just went on Esther Chu's Instagram, and she posted a picture about, 49 minutes ago. I messaged underneath the picture, hey, at Bennington Show is trying to get a hold of you. Check your email. She just got back to me and said, hey, that's awesome. Thanks. So she ought to be getting a hold of you guys soon now.
good. We're going to
You're
make
getting
it
a
happen.
producer credit. I know
Yeah,
that much.
it's going to take a week because it ain't going to be you, is it? I got fucking listeners. By the way, not unlike George Clinton, Esther just will turn on her thing and dance for hours at a time. And she doesn't do a rump shake, but we'll do a lot of cunny shaking where she just sits and
Pops
just
it?
Yeah, she pops her coochie, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know that term.
Just
was
wag
like
that hoo-ha.
Pop the coochie. Pop the coochie. Them in Iowa.
Yes.
What's up?
Great show, Bennington. I love this show.
Yeah, it is good.
I want to tell Chris
Yeah.
that he is actually the people that they are trying to protect him from. Yes, that's understandable. You know, you can't go in there acting like a raving lunatic, yelling, screaming, and throwing stuff in the air. That's exactly who they're trying to protect people from.
Right,
Yeah.
that is true.
If you heard there was somebody down in the lobby acting like that right now.
Like a Morgan Stanley employee, we'd be saying, get rid of that fucker.
He's a nut.
Why does he think he's so much better than everyone? That he doesn't need the ID like the rest of us.
Think about this, Chris.
Okay.
What would Kurt Russell have thought about that performance the other day when he was there?
That's true.
He would have thought, my God, I'm not going to go up there and talk to Ron Bennington. He's got that maniac up there.
That's why I couldn't get Kurt Russell to come into our show. He did every other show but
That's
ours.
probably it.
I don't blame him. All right, thanks, Tim.
But it's serious, though.
I just got this from Don, and I am going to read it on the air. This is funny radio, but in all seriousness, this is going too far.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Dude, why don't you fucking check in someplace?
Not
for
checking
yourself?
in anywhere. I was sober, and I was just...
But you're not living a sober fucking life.
If you choose to check in, we support you. That's what we're
Well,
saying.
I'm saying
Thank
what you're doing is not somebody who's an adult maintaining their life is doing. Go out to one of those places. Go to New Mexico. You're fucking riding horses in the afternoon. This
Looks
place will pay for it.
Great,
You know?
by
Too
the way.
hot.
Have you ever looked into those places?
New
They're
Mexico
nice.
isn't hot at all.
Really?
It's beautiful. It's like hot in the day, but then like cool at night.
Yeah.
It's
It's
cold
nice.
at night.
You know what you
Dry
get? You get a
heat,
nice
too.
fucking peaceful, easy feeling, you know?
That's what you need.
Fucking stars come out at night and you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm part of this universe. I'm not some drunk fucking piece of garbage from Astoria that's just fucking eating food out of trash bins. I'm a person.
Yeah, I'm a real person. I deserve better than that.
All right, spy report.
Spy report.
The Pete Holmes Judd Apatow show got picked up at HBO.
Oh, nice.
Artie Lang is going to be a regular, as well as Big J and a bunch of other people we know. Congratulations to them.
Very nice. I love it.
All right, a lot of people are saying, please, let's fucking rehab this
Because of
drunken gambling asshole.
Can you scope from rehab?
Yeah, you can.
perfect.
I saw a girl doing it. I was watching her for a while. I was just writing to her, this isn't helping. Listen to this. The worst thing of all is Chris doesn't think he did anything wrong or is sorry. It will just come down on him one day.
Look, I don't want to yell at people. I don't want to yell at the security guard guy. I went off the handle a little bit.
A lot of people are also, why didn't you scope his fucking meltdown and let people
Oh.
see it?
Come on, man.
I was scared of the yelling angry guy.
That's the one person you want on fucking Periscope.
All right, Logan Field says, all right, Chris, if you won't go in to rehab, would you spend a couple weeks at the Marlboro Ranch for some R&R?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'd be willing.
Ranch, yeah.
And not only, look, I'd be willing to send you anywhere for a month.
Anywhere, huh?
I want to get him away from his bad friends. Because if you watch his periscopes when he's drunk, he's the butt of the jokes with his friends. He's the dick of the group.
And we don't treat you like that.
No, we treat you respectfully.
Yeah.
We treat you like a guy who used to work here.
Used to?
Dude, I don't even know if I can fucking handle this one. I don't know if I can fucking save you this time.
I'm freaked out.
Because this isn't like the usual shit of, hey, Chris doesn't return phone calls. Chris doesn't do his work. Yeah. Chris doesn't answer. Here's some of the things. If it comes up like one of those, racist things that you have to sign up for and take. And,
yeah, like a course on.
He won't do those. That's the kind of shit that can get you fired. Fucking with security downstairs in a post 9/11. It has nothing even to do with job performance.
Yeah.
If security goes, this guy is a security risk. This company isn't going to fucking move to another place. They're not going to move to Brooklyn with the fucking hipsters.
I wish they would, though. My commute would be so good.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I would move to Brooklyn in a heartbeat.
It would be so great.
Over there. Just the amount of sky you guys have. It just seems beautiful. I love the country. I love just being out there. I saw a dog that wasn't even on a leash. Just a dog just running around.
Yeah, roaming free.